Hello, I'm Dr. Karim Kurji, York Region's Medical Officer of Health. Our cases are at record high numbers, so the chances of acquiring COVID-19 in the community are higher. Therefore, we urge you to stay home as much as possible and to only go out for essential visits. Essential visits would be things like going to work, to school, to grocery shopping, pharmacies, etc. We also remind you that the province has put a limit of 5 people indoors, and we urge you just to socialize with your own immediate household. But if you do have anybody else over, then make sure that they are 2 meters apart and wearing a mask. Since November 26th, we have, in conjunction with the Ministry of Education, launched asymptomatic targeted screening in our schools. The purpose of this is really to reach students who may have difficulty accessing tests and for us to get a better understanding of transmission in schools. So schools have been selected on the basis of whether they've had cases, whether they've had cohorts dismissed, or whether they're in areas where there is known to be high transmission of COVID-19. In some instances, we have selected additional schools for comparative purposes. Any student, whether they are receiving online education or face-to-face education, is eligible together with their family members, together with school staff. And there are details available on our website at york.ca/safeatschool. Our COVID-19 Enforcement Task Force has been very busy. It consists of our public health inspectors, bylaw officers, as well as an interministerial team that has been busy inspecting so many premises. In the week ending November 29th, they had inspected 1,683 places and laid some 84 charges. And they have been busy this preceding week as well. You will find details of the charges posted on our website every Tuesday at york.ca/COVID-19 under the Enforcement of the Regulations Acts. We are at a time when people tend to shop for the holiday season. Please remember you are supposed to stay home as much as possible and only going out for essential visits because your chances of acquiring COVID-19 in the community are high. It only takes 10 minutes of being less than 2 meters apart from an infectious individual for you to acquire COVID-19. And remember, there are many infectious individuals circulating in the community. So if possible, do shop online at our local stores. And you can get details again on our website at york.ca/shoplocal. Again, we advise you to shop at off-peak hours if you need to, and to observe the directional arrows in the stores, to observe the physical distancing, and to spend as little time in those premises as possible. The holiday season brings with it plans for gatherings. Again, our advice to you is to stick to your own household. Have virtual gatherings if you can. Remember, we have to protect our vulnerable members in our communities, and we have to keep the numbers of cases low in order to protect our healthcare system and the additional stress that we would place on the healthcare workers. Finally, I remind you again to keep your physical distance, wear masks where physical distance is not possible and where required by law, wash your hands frequently, observe cough and sneeze etiquette, and do not touch your faces with unwashed hands. Download the COVID-19 app if you haven't done so already. Get the flu shot if you haven't done so already. And please go for testing, even if you've got mild symptoms of COVID-19 or if you've been in close contact with a case of COVID-19. So stay vigilant and stay safe. Thank you.